we make it impossible for people to get access to the loan, then we'll behave like commercial banks, and we don't want that. That's why I said to you, even the issue of title deed, PMO will take additional responsibility to work with you, together with local government. We have a value among us to help you, show you the way, and facilitate the acquisition of the title deed for you, so that does not become an issue to prevent you from getting the loan. So we're out there to help you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fadera. Yes, Mr. Njai.
Thank you very much, Tijan, for giving me the opportunity to say something. I am Maud Njai, the Director of Health, responsible for health promotion at the Minister of Health. And also I want to thank PMO for this great initiative which they have for the Gambian civil servants. And also I think the whole idea of the government is to try to put a smile on the faces of Gambian civil servants, and also to ensure that there is retention and also motivation of staff at all levels. My question I want to ask is the issue of, for example, when you look at the Minister of Health, Education and Agriculture, they have decentralized structures at regional level. And I think each of these regions are headed by a regional director. If, for example, I am in a health center, I work in Fatoto Health Center, for example, and I want to apply this loan, how will I get the forms? And how will I apply it? And when I apply it also at that regional level, is my regional director, can he have the mandate to sign on my behalf and forward it to PMO? This is what I want to ask. Thank you.
That's a good question.
Good question. Can I quickly tackle that?
Yeah.
Can I quickly respond to that? This is the initial stage of the process. We are just starting. Even the first disbursement has not taken place yet. For now, the forms are centralized at PMO. But as we evolve this system, we will find avenues to reach out. There will be more outreach activities so that we make this as user-friendly as I've said earlier. See, I told you in the beginning that after 1 year, we'll reassess ourselves to see where we are. How have we fared with the administration of this loan? What were the difficulties? What were the blockages also for the public? So we look at all those issues and see how we clear them in the other year coming, so that in the end, we'll have this system in place, which will be foolproof and easy access for everybody. But we need your cooperation, and we know that there will be complaints, but please keep your complaints to the Secretariat and to the board. We'll do everything possible transparently to deal with them. We'll do this to the letter, because government has given this to us and they want to make sure that this is done properly. We will not do otherwise. Everything is here, and the lawyer is right here. He has said you can be sued, but we also can be sued. It's in our governance structure. We are aware that if there are lapses, we can go to court.
That's correct.
And we will make sure that this is done within the laws, within the available laws and regulations and the governance structure itself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Tijan,
Yeah.
I would like to reply to an important point.
Just 1 moment. Okay.
Just want to inform you that the application form has already been uploaded in our website. You can get it from our website. The other issue will be how do you pay
And what's
for
the
it?
web address?
What's the address?
PMO.gm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can upload it, and then once it is completed, maybe when you are forwarding it, you can send it along with your $25 for the cost. Well, it can be accessed from our website. The application.
Mr. Tijan,
Yes,
I would like to clarify one very important legal point. I was very flabbergasted when I heard Madam Aminjai talking about somebody who have finished paying the loan, all you have to do is to hand over the title deed. Not so fast. There's a legal procedure for that. After, as I said earlier on, when you have a loan with the authorities, you have to get a legal document which is registered with the Ministry of Justice. After having paid the loan, you go back to the lawyers in justice, prepare what they call a deed of release. And that deed of release also is registrable with the Ministry of Justice. Why? Because we have what they call a land registry. If you want to buy land, you must have to conduct a search in Justice Ministry to make sure that you're on the right track. Nobody can play you 419. Because when you pay the site fee, we tell you exactly whether the land is free from all the encumbrances. you can go ahead and go to a lawyer and do the papers. So you just don't hand over the title deed. You go back to a lawyer to make a deed of release, which is the registered means of justice, and after that, you return the title deed to the rightful owner.
That's
the correct procedure.
That's clear. Okay.
And Solicitor General and Legal Secretary is a member of the board. So obviously those legal issues will be taken care of. Have no worries about that.
Yes, you want to come in?
Yes, I must first start by commending the President, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya Jammeh, for coming up with this brilliant initiative, which has been long overdue. Now, the need for the civil servant to be housed and for a civil servant to have a car cannot be overemphasized, because I think for each and every Gambian, deserves to have a house, a reasonable house, a house, and then to have a car, because a car is not a luxury anymore. As you are aware, the government of the Gambia has been embarked on several financial management reforms, and also other reforms as well. And key in those reforms is the civil service reforms. And a key component of civil service reforms is to provide the conducive environment for government to be able to attract, appoint, and to retain critical quality human capital that will enhance the effectiveness of institutions across government. Now, it will also help the Gambia also. Once you have a quality, critical quality, capital, human capital, it will also help the country also to achieve its goals of, poverty eradication and growth, and also to be able to additionally provide quality and quantity public service delivery to the people. Now, I respect the President for one thing, because he makes sure that once he ensures that this is good for the people, ensures that it is implemented with immediate effect. We have a fundamental problem. That is, we do have projects or, design everything in good paper, in nice documents, but to implement it is a big problem. It's always a problem. And for the President, he is #1 in implementation. And I really want to commend him for that reason, for bringing in these civil service reforms back to government, because it's been long overdue. Now, having said that, someone mentioned about that he doesn't understand why, your salary, cannot be deducted. More than 50% of your salary cannot be deducted. Because at the end of the day, in as much as government wants to provide you with a house, decent house, and a car, and even a personal loan to take care of your pressing needs, also government wants to ensure that you have a decent take-home pay at home to take care of your family. For example, if you are deducted more than 80% of your salary, at the end of the day, what do you take home? That will affect you. And it will also affect the job as well. And the main purpose of this loan is to provide you with a decent house, and to provide you also with a car, and then provide you with personal loan to take care of your pressing needs. But that is why we look at certain, we have to screen the applications before approval is given, because we have to ensure that the deduction of the loan that you are given is not more than 50% of your salary. Also, we also consider the length of service that you have left with government. For example, if you are 3 years to retire from government, and you want to take a loan of $100,000, $300,000, for example, which is supposed to be recovered in 3 months, in 3 years, that deduction will obviously overshoot the 50% of your salary. So this is why we do have to consider, the length of service that you have to ensure that the length of the deduction period